guys, I kind of wanted to do a little developer commentary over this because obviously it's not uh, fun to hear me say left, right, and stuff like that the entire game. So this right here is 420 mode on Fnaf 4, also known as 20-20-20-20 mode, which is supposedly the hardest challenge in any Five Nights at Freddy's game. In Fnaf 4 specifically, it wasn't that difficult. It just came down to 3 or 4 different, um, 3 or 4 different things that you needed to pay attention to. So, Foxy runs left or right, which is why you hear me say right or left. Whenever I hear Foxy runs to the left, I say left and repeat it in my head. Whenever I hear him go right, I say right and repeat it in my head. Now, he could run in the same direction twice, which sometimes when that happens, I'll say left, left, or right, right. When I go on that side and I flash the light, it prevents Foxy from going into the closet, which is what I want to happen. Having Foxy in the closet is detrimental to me simply for the fact that it's more time to keep him in the closet, to check the doors, and to get Freddy at the same time. Secondly, there's some bugs in the game. If you run up to the door, sometimes you hear no breathing, which I've died to multiple times. I've ran to the door, I wait 5 seconds each time at every door. Sometimes 4, and then I flash my light, because sometimes the breathing is very delayed. Now sometimes they won't breathe at all, and you'll flash your light, and nobody will be there. Now you see just now I said left, 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 which means Foxy ran twice to the left, which means he was about to go into the closet, kitchen, but I flashed him left. So there's also another bug that if you hear breathing and you close the door and you hear their footsteps going away, you could open a door and you'll be safe, right? No, you open the door and they're still there, which is a bug that's also killed me a lot of times. Second thing you really need to pay attention to is Freddy. I usually go to 2, sometimes 3 doors before I chase away Freddy from behind my bed. Because Freddy could be a very huge problem, as you may know, because he is time-based. I believe 25 seconds or 20 seconds you don't shine your light on him, he obviously kills you. Now this run I was fortunate enough to keep Foxy out of the closet, and at this point I was really sweating for the simple fact that you know, I've died at 3 a.m. 5 times, maybe 6 times, and I've died to Nightmare a good 4 or 5 times. One thing that you really need for this is good headphones. Sometimes noise canceling headphones, because it helps you way better to ignore your environment and, you know, focus more on the game. So unfortunately I did not have noise canceling headphones, which you hear a lot of noise in the background. It's usually family. Now we switched up to 4 a.m., which means it's all Nightmare for 2 more hours, which I believe in game time is 2 minutes 30 seconds or 2 minutes 15 seconds. I'm not sure. Now I also say right and left to reinforce which side he goes on. Now with Nightmare, he has a gimmick that when he laughs, he's either behind you or in the closet. Now, this is a 50-50, right? Because sometimes when he laughs, he's not at the door, he's behind or in front of you, and sometimes when he laughs, it's a fake. So he's actually at the door and he's not behind or in the closet at all. So this run, it happened to me once, and I believe it just passed, where I shined the light at the door and he was not there and he was behind me.
Right.
I believe there is another one coming up where he laughed as well and he wasn't at the door. So I had to turn around. If I ran to the
Right.
closet in this particular run, I would have been dead because he wasn't at the closet, he was behind me. I don't know when it is
Right.
coming up, but I knew it was at 5 a.m.
No.
Right here. If I ran to the closet, I would have been dead.
Oh my
But
god.
fortunately enough, he was behind me. And this is basically what saved me the run.
Left.
So that was basically all I had to say, and
Right.
we're coming up on the end. So,
Left.
uh, thank you guys for watching, I guess. And it's been a very strenuous,
Left.
task for me to complete.
Right. Left. Oh my god, I finally did it. Oh. Oh. I finally did it. 4 stars. It wasn't that hard. It was just at one point I could have really messed up because he laughed when I was running to the door and he wasn't at the door. And I turned around. If I ran to the closet, I would have lost.